Good morning. How are you today? Did you have a good sleep? What have you been doing? Good morning from paradise this morning. Early o'clock again. My friend's here. Look. Say good morning. Just say, Mr. G, say good morning. Look, they're in there. See them all? Are you camera shy? Are you camera shy? Don't want to look at anybody this morning? Say no. Too early. I haven't done my hair. I don't have my glasses on. Hope everybody's doing well today. Another day in paradise. Today I'm going to cut some wood. You know, I say I live here by myself. Well, how does a guy who can't speak fluent Thai and reads fluent Thai exist in Thailand without somebody to help? Well, I have a friend who I've started off knowing as a pen pal. I've been here 5 years, couple years, maybe, I'm guessing 8 years ago, first made contact with each other. There was like a website for, just people could use the website for whatever they wanted. But I was just interested in talking to people around the world. I have a fascination about cultures. So I was just interested in, what people think about this and, stuff like that. And I met this lady online, and we just got talking. She wanted to improve her English. Thai lady, obviously, wanted to improve her English. And she said hi to me first, and we started talking. And I helped her with her English. And it was just through text. I'd write something, and if she said something, maybe I'd write the correct grammar. And it went back and forth like this for, I'm guessing, a couple of years. And then one day I said, I was talking about photography again. And I was just talking to her about Buddha in the tree, which is, it's actually the head of a Buddha that a tree grabbed hold of and lifted up in the tree. It's like holds it. And I seen that a few times, and I was like, dude, I'd love to see that and take some pictures. So I got talking to her about it, and I told her about it. She says, hey, that's in my town, which is Ayutthaya. So I said, okay, I'm going to come here one day. And it was about 6 or 7 months later, I guess, I came here and met her. I had a coffee, had some just talking and stuff like that. And then, said, thank you very much. We kept talking. I said, thank you very much. See you. Bye. And then I went off to Bali, Java, and so on and so on. Hawaii. But we just, just friends, just talking. And then I actually had a paradise in America. But I was with a woman. I bought the property with my money. I was happy to do the work. Just a little bit of help would have been good. A little bit of, well, I don't want to be negative. Let's just say somebody just wanted to come along for the ride. The idea was cute. So, needless to say, that relationship didn't last very long. So, I was like, right, I'm going to go wandering again. Time to travel. And, my friend said, I have some apartments if you're looking for somewhere to stay. So I said, you're on. So I came here and rented one of our apartments and stayed in the apartment for 2 years. And I said, I think I can't stay here much longer. I need to get back into nature. So that's when she found this place. So that's how I got to paradise. That's how I got here. Oh, look up, Mom's awake. Huh? Mom's awake. So when I first moved here, the only thing that was here is the house. The only structure that was, it was the house, nothing else. The guy who owned it before, the family's from Bangkok and they're really nice. His wife and children, really nice. He's just, you know, she's taller and bigger, but all of them are really nice people. Anyway, the reason he sold it was because he had a kidney problem, and he has a big restaurant in Bangkok, but he has a kidney problem. And it's apparently when I seen him 3 years ago, apparently it was already bad, so that's why he wanted to sell. And because he only came here a couple days, like 1 day a week, he would come here from Bangkok, drive up just to maintain the place. And no disrespect to him, but there was nothing to maintain, because what they would do is just burn everything or put poison on it. That was their gardening. Put poison on everything and burn everything. I think there was the big trees, and the big trees by the house were here. But they would spray poison, and that would keep everything from growing. So, you know, there was a guy down the road, his name was Bang, and nice guy. He was like 60-some years old. Unfortunately, he passed now. Really simple character. Nice guy, but just, you know, very simple character. Don't talk to him about anything, because you know, it wouldn't compute. But you know, the restaurant guy asked him to take care of the place, so he would come here every couple of weeks and spray with poison, so nothing grew. So when I got here, he wanted to keep maintaining the place, because I didn't live here for like 3 or 4 months, because you couldn't. There was nothing, you know, you couldn't live in the house. It was filthy. So his idea was he was going to help, and I'd come here some mornings to start working in the house, and he would be burning something. I'm like, dude. So I planted a mango tree just over here, just over by the cactuses. I planted a mango tree. And of course, the bushes, the grass was still weedy. And I come here one day and found my mango tree had been burnt. I mean, dead. I wasn't amused. So this went on and on and on. And you know, I'd do something and he would change it. So in the end, I had to get angry with the guy for it to compute that. I was like, dude, this is my place. I'm going to do it my way. I don't want poison here. I don't need anybody coming here and burning my garden. So he understood then. Don't touch nothing. So he kept coming. You know, he'd walk around like a general with his arms behind his back, looking at the river over here. And which is fine, you know, he's an older guy. You know, I don't know how old he was, 68 or 69, 70, something like that, I'm not sure. Unfortunately, he's passed now. He started developing some kind of mental problem, and started to lose his balance, and he fell over and hit his head and passed about 5 months ago, something like that. But anyway, there was nothing here. So the hedge that you seen yesterday, I planted, watered, fertilizer, everything to get it to come here. And then because there was poison on the ground, it took like almost 6 months before just weeds would grow nicely. You know, there's still, and it was like water, the rain would come, you know, just let it, you know how it's like. There was no worms, there's no bugs, there was no nothing, so no life. So it just took time for the bugs to come back, and then you know, the process to start. You know, you have a piece of wood, beetles will eat the wood, they turn it into like a pulp, you know, then that pulp is like a potting mix almost. You mix it in with the dirt. And it took like 6 months before that to happen, and then it was like the following year we started seeing lots of butterflies, and then so that was the end of the first year. Then the second year there was even more butterflies, and then last year people will come here, you know, my friend who does the interpreting says, you know, I've lived in Thailand all my life in this area and I've never seen so many butterflies in one place, ever. So you see what it's like when you let nature be nature and just go with the flow instead of trying to use chemicals to control it. So what do you think? Good afternoon. How's everybody? What am I doing now? Well, my friend, she has some apartments. I told you before, it's where I stayed when I first come here. I rented one of her apartments. So she's got 3 apartments which she rents out. And I lived in one for 2 years. And this, you know, I kept it nice and painted it for her. In the end, I said, you know, why don't you remodel your apartments so they look like more like a Western, or more up-to-date, clean, tidy, organized apartments. So I said I would do it for her in exchange for, you know, there's no money. I just work for her and she helps me when I need help. So making a headboard now. This is the 3rd one. So the first apartment is done. Somebody lived in it a year. They're already leaving now. They have somebody passed away or something, so they're leaving. So just got to tidy that one up. Hopefully they haven't damaged it. And another one somebody just moved into. And this one, a lady lived in it and wrecked the place. It was like terrible, but it's already looking like 100% better. So this headboard will go on. I took the one that was there off and put this. This is going to go on. So all I do is I build the headboard, caulk it, and put this trim in the middle, around here like that, like a frame. And then I put some wood filler on it, sand it a little bit, take it and hang it on the wall. And then she does the rest. She paints everything herself now. So, also Kevin's doing cabinet work. I used to work in a cabinet shop for 18 months. Not because it's good money, because I had already been doing lots of stuff like this before. I remember I bought a Volkswagen minibus in Germany, threw the seats out and built a camper in there. And when it was finished, and I went to Austria in it, and I went to Switzerland, a little bit of Switzerland, not Switzerland, sorry, southern Germany and Austria I went to. I went up to the Swiss border, but not into it. But Austria is beautiful if you ever have a chance to drive around. And then I brought it back, and then when I was going back to England, you know, the army said I had to move back to England. I sold it in Germany because you don't make a lot of money as a soldier in England. So I sold it in Germany, and this guy bought it from me, a dealer, a car dealer, to sell on. He thought he was going to make some money. What happened? He bought it from me. He seen it. It looked like a professional van building, whatever, built it. So I went back to England, and he asked me, where's this German certificate to say that it was, and who built it? And I said, there isn't one, I built it myself. So it was done so nice that they thought some professional cabinet makers and all that did the health and safety, so he had to pay the guy his money back and keep the van himself. So anyway, that's the story. But I've built many things, but I just wanted to do cabinet work, and now I enjoy, you know, I'm like Mr. Fussy when it comes time to do this. It has to be perfect, just because I like to do it. Okay guys, end of another day. I got everything done, put everything away. Hot today. But I went in the house, had a shower. Next thing I laid on the bed and my back, oh, not my spine, but like the right side, the lat muscles, all the way down to my kidney. I thought, tight, so tomorrow is going to be sore. So maybe no working tomorrow. Maybe I just go to a coffee shop and chill. What do you think? Okay guys, I'm going to sign off and go eat my dinner. Have a good evening. Best wishes guys. See you.